Alright, here we go. Let's do a replay review about my best game today. Maybe my cleanest game so far in Split 2, but overall, I think I'm doing well. I did had some tough games where I agreed a little bit too much and died for it, but overall, like my mechanics, I think are kind of spot on, but yeah. This is my cleanest game so far in Split 2, and I have one loss above wins on this account, which is not the worst, but of course not the best. I'm 16 wins to 17 loses. The MMR is Master. So I get a lot of LP, I lose almost no LP. But yeah, let's see it. I have a new strat by the way, and it's like full mute every single teammate, including pings, because today, before I went on a win streak, I had like 4-game win streak, but like before I went on a win streak, I was like winning, losing, winning, losing, winning, losing. And every single time I lost, or like even when I won, like the pings, they are more distracting than helpful in Season 13. And I don't know if this is like globally on every single region or server, but right now, I legit think in EU West, if you have like good map awareness and you're like the type of guy that watches a lot on the map with his eyes, obviously, I think muting your teammates' pings might unironically be better than not like muting them. Even if they aren't toxic, like I've figured out sometimes it's like your Malphite, he pings on my way in like a team fight, you know, like everybody is grouped and he pings like on my way on the enemies, and then you think he's like engaging, so you position yourself more aggressive, and then he just doesn't engage, and you're thinking like, why isn't he engaging? And then the enemies engage on you, and then you're dying, and then you're like, wow, great. Why do you ping on my way if you don't go? You know what I mean? So it's like more distracting than helpful, I feel like. And basically for like, when I went to the win streak, that was the moment I started to full mute ping everybody. Like, legit crazy. So yeah, obviously here I also play without pings, and we will see if it's a good decision or a bad decision. There's like one possible like downside if you mute everybody. It's because it's like the downside of, well, you don't know if the enemies used their sums or some shit. But from my experience that I've made lately, they just never ping that anyways. So I don't know. Well, yeah, I just can't handle pings right now, so I'm just like playing without them. I just really hate it when like people question my gameplay style, you know? Like if I go for the 20 CS a minute, as an example, 10 CS obviously not 20. If I go for that, I'm not like I feel like I don't wanna fight the Drake because I don't have ultimate. I ping my pings, and I don't wanna hear any other pings. That's just how it goes. I don't care about the pings or about the opinions. If I don't have ultimate, I don't wanna fight because I'm useless. Anyways, we play with Syndra now, so obviously this matchup is a little bit annoying. That's also why I have the regeneration wounds. I think this is really good against her. If you want to survive early game, of course. And then we take like Overgrowth, which is like the second best rune into Syndra. Because you get like more max HP, and overall it's not that bad. Like max HP helps you diving enemies and stuff, right? Like less risk of like dying when you dive, honestly. And second win is like kinda necessary if you want to go even against Syndra. Like look at this. This Syndra, for example, is very bad. She doesn't encounter that like second wind, which basically already healed like 1 or 10 health. And now she's like almost doom, and basically now I'm out of kill range. Like she doesn't have enough mana to kill me. That's why I like second wind insanely amount. Like insane. Insane much. I just don't see the benefit in like going normal mana flow runes. If it means like the number one biggest rule when you want to win a game is do not lose your lane. So if I go mana flow ban Transcendence, all I do is making my own life harder for almost no reward. You know what I mean? Like I rather play with runes that allow me to have a shot at winning the lane fairly without being like faker and like losing out on 250 mana rather than, you know, like getting in 250 mana in mid game but then losing lane hardcore because I had to be faker and I didn't manage to pull it off. So yeah. And again, even overgrowth is like 10 times better for like level 6 when Syndra has ultimate and stuff than mana flow ban Transcendence. Because I get like 100 bonus HP or something. I probably already get like 20 bonus HP. See, it's like 20. Now I'm giga camped. As you can see, but I'm living. And if you look closely, see? Now here was in-game I was wondering, well, is this the downside, the negative aspect, you know, like me not using teammates' pings? Because maybe they pinged the Pantheon Rome. But if we look closely on the chat, they didn't fucking ping it anyways. That's usually how it goes. This is also a bad habit of me. Like, sometimes you have really good players, right? And you have the pings on and stuff. And then they ping every single time when the support is missing. Or when the ADC is missing or when the top is missing. But then you go into the next game, then you have bad teammates. Now all of a sudden, you're used to having good teammates, so they ping the roams, but now you have bad teammates, so they don't ping the roams. And so you're in this like situation where you trust the pings, right? And if you can't hear a ping, it means nobody is coming. But no, your teammates are bad, so now the enemy is coming, and now you just die because you thought it's gonna get pinged. But if I have muted pings, I have to consistently stare at the map, right? And I know the pings are muted, so I can't hear shit. So in my unconsciousness mind already, my brain keeps telling me, don't forget that there's like potential roaming happening, you know, jungle gangs, top lane roam, support roam. And I think overall this is gonna make me a much better player as well. As troll as it sounds. I just think it's gonna help me. So Syndra got already like by the way, look at this. This is what I mean. Like, look the chat logs. Look, the enemies are literally molding. They have the losing team. Look how fucking crazy EUW-West players become when they are like in the losing team. This is all they do. Volibear, Volibear, Pantheon, Pantheon, Tristana, 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 Volibear, 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 Pantheon, Pantheon. What is the information about this? What is the information? Look. The enemies do not ping a single flash. Oh, where's the flash pinged? Nothing. Tristana has no exhaust. Where's the exhaust pinged? No exhaust pinged. You know why? Because they are like already in the head. They are like flaming each other because they lose early game. Now you know why I have pings muted. Now you know it. I had to consistently deal with this situation because my teammates consistently lost early game. I just can't focus anymore because these weasels, they don't shut up, and every game it's the same story. They just keep pinging and it just makes you mad. Like you try not to tilt, but then you tilt anyways because they keep pinging random shit, you know? When they are like losing, of course. But it's like whatever for me, right? If my team is winning, well, who cares if I have pings or not? Well, this was very clean by my Zek. They tried, but I think they should have just tried to run, to be honest. Now I, of course, push out the lanes and I get the plates. Always do this, by the way, after you did a roam. Like, when your AD carry dies and you do a roam, always do this. This is like the best reset you can get for yourself and the AD carry. And if you're like in lower elo, then ping your AD carry and tell him to like go mid lane by doing on my way pings, you know. Because now your AD carry has like a very short path towards mid lane, right? Because it's like much shorter to go into mid from base than the side lane. So he just collects the mid lane wave and you like reset the bot lane wave. And now I have perma ping it, see? Because I thought like he's gonna stay for one more wave, but I reminded him that his wave is like between the tier like 1 tower already. So if he rotates now, he gets the entire wave, and if he doesn't rotate, we just share and we lose the bot lane wave. So yeah, she rotated, which is nice. And so I got my entire mid lane wave, and he gets the entire bot lane wave. Okay, let's see what happened mid lane. I'm very confident now, I think. I have the same CS like Syndra, which is great. Oh, she's already low HP too. So I got the plate, yeah. Am I, by the way, I hope I'm not muted. Okay, I'm not muted. Good. Okay. I don't want to fight her because I don't have ultimates, so I just wave clear. She's half HP, so she still has to like somewhat respect me. But I just don't want to risk it, you know. Like getting engaged on. Now I have ultimate soon. So once I have ultimate again, it's like fine. And now I kind of want to fight as well. Because like I have ultimate and she's like half HP. I should all in her actually. Maybe I'm not doing it though. I feel like I should. Okay. She did a good side step. I predicted her right side, but she didn't do it. Ah, okay, I forgot. Yeah, she doesn't have flash, so she dies anyways. Not bad. And now she has flash again. Okay, it's a solid game. I have to go Liandris because they have Jarvan tank, Volibear tank, Pantheon, Maiko tank. So I just go Liandris. Our of us would be like Giga Cringe anyways, yeah, so. I mean, not Giga Cringe, but of course, like everybody knows, I like Liandris a lot more. I do go Everforce sometimes, but if they have like frontline, I just go Liandris and that's it. It's my item, it's my playstyle. Everforce, of course, actually can be really good against Syndra, but I prefer a kite back playstyle in teamfights. And then I go home eventually. I'm doing a super clear here, which is like between the towers, because I think I saw her bot lane. Let me see, I think in game, yeah, okay, she's bot lane low HP. So I hit the plate, and then I know she's like bot and she's like resetting, right? So I know I can like go forward, because even if Jarvan would be like mid lane, he cannot kill me. And then I just go backwards again. But I think I also knew that Jarvan isn't here, because I insta go here. And now my second wave is gonna crash on the tower, and now I take the Raptors. So in case Syndra does path back mid, she has to take the wave on the tower, and she can't stop me from taking the Raptors. And I was just doing it for fun, because I was like, why not? I have nothing better to do. And I just take an entire camp. Boosts up my CS stats a little bit, which is good for the morale. Okay, she's overextended now. Insane a little bit. That was yeah. Yeah, now I think she's tilted, you know, now I think she's tilted. She is tilted, yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, this is how it goes. Usually I am in Syndra's team, where my silence are all losing, and I can a little bit understand why she's tilted. But of course the death was, like, she had no reason to overextend like this.
Can't outrun a fox.
See see why my pings are muted, by the way. Oh, this is so close, man. He almost died. He almost died, man. He was like black HP. That was crazy. Yes, do you see now how high I ping? Like, why I have full mute? I don't know why, but it was never this bad. The toxicity, you know, in League of Legends at the Euw-West, but dude, everybody has lost their fucking sanity from playing solo queue. We are 6k gold lead, man. What is my gold lead? Okay, I'm 1500 up. That's not too bad. We have the TP ready, but of course, as long as you don't have ultimate on Ahri, you don't wanna really join the action. Keep in mind that CS is always a lot of kills, like gold, right? Like one wave, one cannon wave at mid game is like almost a kill. It's like 200 gold, I think, because the cannon is like 90 gold. And then the meters are like 20, 20, 20. So it goes up to like 150, and then you get like 15, 15, 15. So it's like 195, I think. Something like that. So obviously, like, minion waves, like just one wave is a lot of fucking gold. You take 2 waves, you have a kill. Well, they are all mid lane now, so we push the tower. We have ultimate ready, so worst case scenario, I just piss out, right, if they come. This is something that I always, like, this is something I like to do lately. I take the risk of losing my ultimate without getting a kill, but doing tower damage. I think that, I think towers are insane. So like especially tier 2 tower, it's like, even if you can't get the tower, it's just worth doing damage on the tower, you know? Because if you get the tower to like 40% HP, even if they like come, collide on you, right, and you escape or piss out with ultimate, on the next push, you should get the tower on theory, and then you get 600 gold, which is 2 kills. And I think that's really huge. And this is like gold that nobody can take away from you, you know? And nobody can stop you from getting the gold if you get a tower, basically. So yeah, we did a lot of damage on the tower. We didn't even lose our ultimate. And yeah, it always like it's also always forcing the enemies into like weird situations where they have to commit to a play and a decision. And of course, if they like try to roam on you or collide on you while you are alone on the side lane, it relieves pressure on your other teammates. So I really love doing this. And yeah,
How sweet.
I think if you do it correctly, if you do it nicely, the reward can be really huge. I think this is working in high elo, by the way. Like, this is master type of MMR. So if it works here this well, it's gonna work even better in lower elo because people are less coordinated, right? They are slower on reacting to stuff, so feel free to do this. It's also gonna learn your macro, you know? Okay, she was just hiding the bush. And now, see ya later. Happens. They are pushing. We get a Drake. Drake is always solid. I keep pushing as well. They push our towers or minions, whatever. So I keep pushing as well. Do I have ultimate? No. I just wasted, right? Yeah, now I clear the next wave. This is a little bit annoying. The IDC was super slow. I should have died here, but Xayah pissed out because I think they muted each other already while being tilted. So it took them 50 years to actually follow up to the play of Jaron. And then I managed to get away. Yeah. And now we have like 50 CS lead, we have 10 CS a minute. Absolutely fucking great. We have 3000 gold lead. Now, of course, it's a lot easier because my team is winning. And I know that. But my team was not winning often. And I don't want to review right now a game where I played bad. Or like semi-good. For some reason, like even in the other games where my I had like some games that I ultimately won, even though my team played bad, but I had a lot of mistakes because it was slightly tilted. So I didn't wanna use that as a review, I guess. Because I need to review something where I played perfect, okay? I need to do it for my mental. I can't watch myself doing a mistake because of tilt, because then I feel bad. So now, for now, we have to like review a game where I didn't really do a mistake. And of course we have beautiful CS. That's the must, like, that's the number one thing or reason why we have to review this one. So yeah, clean side laning, I like it. Okay, I'm TPing before the Tibbles died. Pretty nice. My last dash was not perfect. My Q is nice. Okay. Yeah, I fuck up.
Feel this.
Yeah. I wanted to flash Charm, but somehow I flashed into auto attack, cancel animation into Charm. I don't know. I think I misclicked or something. I think I wanted to run forward, then use Charm, but I clicked on the Xayah basically. So my character stood like still and wanted to auto attack, and then my Charm went into Narnia. Oh, yeah, it's not too bad. I got a triple kill by the way. I think it didn't show. Maybe it did. I don't know. But it was a triple. So it's a clutch TP. I saw my chance. Also, I'm giga huge, so that's also what I really like about TPI. People should also play TPI a lot more. The potential is really huge, and
Quick as a fox.
I only advise going Ignite in matchups where you actually can like kill. So like against Sad, Fist, stuff like that. Maybe even LeBlanc. You know, like aggressive matchups where both champions are fighting it out on the lane. But when you play against like Syndra, you just know she's not gonna run Ignite. Because if you go Ignite Syndra, you're kinda trolling. So she's most likely going TP or she goes Barrier. So she's not gonna fight you anyways on lane. And she has like much too much, like she has way too much control anyways. She can just like QE you every time you try to kill her. So it's just better going to be. Also, of course,
You're mine now.
you kinda need to see if you survive early game against her, so TP helps you out. So it makes, as you can see, it makes like 0 sense to go Ignite.
Let's run.
And if you can't, like, get solo kills, Ignite is just bad. Because if you do the thing I do with the side laning, 10 CS a minute, hitting towers, you kinda wanna have the TP ready for your team in case they get engaged on by the enemies, so you can TP in there and you're immediately there instead of like running all the way to Mexico basically, which takes probably 1 hour.
Quick as a fox. Catch.
Yeah, and enemies are all tilted, and this is why I have everybody full muted. Of course, they are all flaming each other and blaming each other. The reality is, top got outskilled, jungle got outskilled, and bot got outskilled. And I mean, I guess mid lane was like kind of even, but like I said, it's really hard to like kill a Syndra, right?
Breathtaking.
But like in general, me going even against Syndra gives me huge advantage in the matchup because I can actually like roam. So indirectly you could say I won as well, but it's whatever. Syndra was probably like the least problem of the enemies.
Come closer.
Both Jarvan, yep, toxic as suck, I don't know, I guess. And now we won. And I got my 10 CS a minute. much gold do I have? 12,000. See, I have the highest gold of my entire team, by the way. Like, almost 1k up on Tristana. Because I pushed health. I'm like almost 1k up on her, and she's like only 2 kills down to me. It's probably because of minions and like me pushing towers and stuff. So yeah. This was the game, and like you can see, like I have a lot of this on my games. I mean, maybe I could have done this as well. This was a pretty good game, I guess. I mean, I've see like here, for example, I lost. Here I lost. These probably were like really good games, but I just perma lost. I mean, KDA wise, I'm not too hot right now. Like I said, I have some stupid deaths, but I do get a lot of kills. And I feel like I'm winning my lane almost every game, even though I'm being handicapped and like getting permacamped, but yeah. So far, this was my best game from the split, I would say, or like my cleanest. Have you done too with Master ML?